Hello, friends. Kathy Rhodes here with Unity Consulting, where we grow people and develop leaders. Today, I want to talk about habits. I am all about habits. I love figuring out the brain or researching the brain and how the brain works with habits. And my goal is to create habits or systems in my life to kind of put things on auto drive. The learning process is happening before the habit is set in stone. So when I'm learning, I'm trying to figure it out, understand it as a whole, and create a system that can be replicated. Then the habit takes effect, and it just starts happening automatically. There's no more thought process really necessary. Habits are good. Systems are good. They keep things moving quickly, right? So it's more efficient. I love being efficient. But are habits also bad? Is it bad to have a habit? Because in all reality, when you are in your habits, you're in your comfort zone. One time I was traveling for work, and we have two bridges here in Dubuque, Iowa. One bridge takes you into Wisconsin, and one bridge takes you into Illinois. And I live off the highway that goes over the Illinois Bridge. And I was actually coming back into Iowa over the Illinois Bridge on the main highway that I live off of, continuing through my workday. And suddenly, the next time I came to was in my garage. And I paused and thought, why am I here at home? Why didn't I go back to the office? Because I was on auto drive. I was in the habit of going home, take this highway all the way home. I wasn't even thinking. Now I was conscious, right? I was driving, but have you ever done that? Have you ever done something and been like, I don't even remember getting here. I don't even remember why did I take that route? Well, that was a habit. That was my comfort zone. But really, when you think about this, I mean, that could be dangerous. I could have ended up like 4 hours out of the way, right? This could be really an issue here. When you're in your comfort zone, you're actually a prisoner of your habits. Your habits could keep you as a prisoner. Within my direct selling business, we have an automatic scheduling system that we use to post on social media. I love it. It's such a time saver. For about 3 hours in one piece of the month, I will schedule all my posts, and then I'll just let it run. So it's working for me when I'm doing something else, right? I mean, this makes total sense. It's efficient. It's a time saver. It's just so valuable. But what I find is I'm less engaged also during the next month. I am most engaged when I'm creating my template, when I'm creating my systems, when I'm learning the processes, creating my habits. That's when I'm most engaged, and that's when I'm most learning. But once I let that habit or that system run, I kind of disengage and just let it run. That's when I become a prisoner of my habits. There's no real stretching or learning that happens when the habit is in place. So with that in mind, just with that whole idea here of what's happening, I want to kind of think about our thought habits. Everything goes back to the brain for me, right? The thoughts that we have up here. When we are in a habit mode, when a system is running and we're in a habit mode, let's just take our thought cycle, that's when there's harmony within our minds, okay? There's harmony. We know it's going to process properly according to our system. So when everything is in harmony, we feel like peace, right? We feel good about that. We don't want to shake it up. We don't want to shake up the breadbasket a little bit. That's why it's hard to change habits. But it's not a bad thing to change habits. We actually want to be growing. Well, if we have no risk, we have no growth. If we have no challenge, we have no growth. So when we think about things like our thoughts, okay? When we change the habits of our thoughts on the inside, the outside's going to change too. But in today's world, we don't live like that. We try to change the outside and hope the thoughts catch up. It all starts on the inside. It's our thought habits. So how do I think? Am I positive? Do I assume the best? Am I excited to conquer the day, get up and going? Am I dreading it? Am I assuming, oh, I'm going to fail again. I'm such a loser. Here I go. Oh, I have all of the above. I struggle with this all the time. There's beliefs that are in me that were created in me the day I was born. They were kind of built as habits in me since I was a kid. You know what? I wasn't prom queen and I wasn't super popular. So the beliefs within me are toxic. Well, nobody liked me back then. Why would they like me now? Logically, I hear myself say that out loud and I think that's ridiculous. But internally, that's exactly what happens within my thoughts. Get rid of those bad habits. Make it your mission to change your beliefs. And oh, by the way, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I want peace and harmony again. I want to just let things run smoothly. Well, I got upset at a little bit. If I want to grow, I need to take some risk. I need to take some risks in my thoughts, in my actions, and know that it all starts here. When the internal is right, the external will be right. So take a look at your habits today. Habits are good, but habits are also bad. Take a look at them. Maybe they need to be adjusted. Maybe they need to be relooked at. Maybe they need to be totally redone, totally from scratch, so that truly you're giving the best solution and you have some really strong growth. Be great today.